Shot.
Yeah, boy.
The Distorted Experiment, an artifact of unknown power, never meant to be used by mere mortals. An ominous glowing disk of limitless potential that must be unlocked through an unnatural process. You can find the experimental Chakram by heading to the Immaculate's Refuge in Caldera. This cave is a bit hidden, but it's just above the Vigil Pylon there, making it a little easier to find. Once inside, you will need to head to the back of the cave, where you may stumble upon a confusing sight. In the center of a poisonous mist, you will find the experimental Chakram, a Chakram that deals physical damage, but other than that is nothing to write home about. You will also find a green portal there in the back. You must have the Chakram in your offhand in order to use the portal. And once you do, the portal will start to power up your Chakram. It will also teleport you to a random location in Caldera. After being teleported, you have officially started the quest to upgrade your Chakram. You will need to find that same green portal 3 more times. It now spawns in the open world of Caldera, so no need to search caves or anything. Not only that, but it only spawns in the top right corner of the map. Basically, from the oil refinery over and the Vigil Pylon up is where you will need to look. I often found these portals in the general area of the friendly Immaculate's Refuge. Each time you enter the portal, the Chakram will charge up more and more, and each time you will be teleported randomly on the map. The teleporting isn't really that crazy though. You will be sent about as far from the portals as the game can get you, but never anywhere extremely dangerous. Typically, I either teleported near the Primal Ritualist's hut or to the left of the volcano. The worst one is all the way behind the Caldera Arena Island, since that is literally as far from the portals as you can get. You could get lucky and spawn up in the right quadrant of the map, but this only happened to me once out of around 16 times, so don't count on it. There are numerous crevices in the upper right region of the map, making it difficult to see the portals occasionally. This sounds very frustrating, except entering and exiting a dungeon or cave moves the portal. So a good strategy for doing this is to enter the Immaculate's Refuge, leave, walk around the circle I am showing on screen, and then enter the cave again if you didn't find one. If this cave simply isn't working for you, try the one next to the Vigil Pylon. That one is a pretty nice location for this as well. This path does not cover every location the portal spawns, but it covers at least 3 or 4 of them and is really quick to repeat over and over. Now, occasionally, you will need to go through an extra portal. 1 to start the quest, and 3 after that. I did this 4 times to make sure I knew what I was talking about, and every time there was a portal after the 3rd. This could have been an issue I was having, but when it comes up 4 times, you can't really overlook it. Just note that the Outward Wiki states 3 portals after the starter one, but if you don't get sent back to the Immaculate's cave after that, then you know you need to do an extra portal. After finding the final portal, you will be sent to the Immaculate's cave, and the Chakram in your hand will now be upgraded to the Distorted Experiment. So let's talk about this Chakram. First of all, wow. The process and the potential lore behind it is incredible. A Chakram that needs powered up by a mysterious force never seen before in Outward. A Chakram attuned to a variety of other places. Dangerously unstable, not meant for human use. In video games, not meant for human use stands for really good weapon I will definitely be using. Probably the coolest way to get a weapon I have ever seen, and the funny thing is, you could do this at the beginning of the game. Yeah, you can get this really powerful Chakram just by following these steps. Nothing else required and 0 enemies in your way. It is of course a Chakram, so you would need to have the Discipline boon active to use it. It is very unique since it glows green in the dark and does 0 physical damage. All of its damage comes in the form of elemental damage, some in each element to be exact. This sounds very meh, until you remember that the Rustlich armor is made entirely for elemental damage. In fact, it decreases your physical damage by quite a lot. The perfect armor to pair with this Chakram. Just boost your elemental damage to its max, and this thing hits like a truck. One of the only weapons in the game to hit with some damage from every element. This gives it some serious power. Oddly enough, you only get about 7 to 8 damage in each element on this Chakram. This looks really small, but if you increase that amount any more, it would be way too strong. Trust me, it does fantastic damage. The only drawback is that you are 10% more likely to be afflicted with status effects. This doesn't matter much at all, since you can get a backpack to pretty much negate that. But it is there. One of the better unique weapons in Outward, and arguably the best Chakram in the game. The Distorted Experiment seems hard to get at first, but really, it isn't. You will need to walk across Caldera a few times, so bring some light armor and plenty of water. These portals really aren't super difficult to find, and remember, you can always respawn them if you want to change their location. This is personally my new favorite Chakram, and probably the weapon I will be playing with from now on. Go get this thing if you're looking for a really strong offhand weapon to complement your build. Consider leaving a like on this video if you thought it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.